It's your girl Tori. Bible Stories Part 2, Samuel. Let's get into it. Samuel being born was his mother's Hannah's joy. As his father got prepared to make the yearly sacrifice unto God, he told Hannah to allow him to take the baby. But Hannah refused and told him, "Wait until the baby is weaned." So as time passed, Samuel grew and ministered unto the Lord before Eli the priest. Now Eli had two sons, Hophni and Phinehas. They were known as men of Belial, men who did wicked things in the sight of the Lord. The Lord warned Eli to restrain his sons, but they did not listen. So the Lord told Eli he will cut him off from the altar, and he will grieve, and he would give a sign that this would come into manifestation when his two sons would die. The Lord said he would raise him up a faithful priest that will do according to the Lord's heart and mind. Now that Samuel was able to eat on his own, it was time for him to go to Eli to minister before the Lord. While being a child, Samuel wore an ephod. His mother every year would make him a coat. Eli began to grow old and could no longer see well. His vision grew dim, as well as the word of the Lord. One day at the temple, while Eli and Samuel were sleeping, Samuel heard a voice calling his name. "Samuel." Samuel said, "Here I am," and went to Eli, then said, "You called me?" Eli said, "No, go lay back down." The Lord called out, "Samuel." Samuel got up and went to Eli and said, "Here I am." Eli said, "I called you not. Go lay back down." The Lord spoke for a third time, "Samuel." So Samuel went back to Eli and said, "Here I am." But Eli this time perceived that the Lord was calling Samuel. So he told Samuel, "Go lay back down, and if you hear the Lord calling you again, this time say, 'Speak, Lord, for thy servant heareth.'" So Samuel went to lay back down, and the Lord stood beside Samuel. And the Lord said to Samuel, "Behold, I will do a thing in Israel, at which both of the ears of everyone that heareth shall tingle. And that day I will perform against Eli all the things which I have spoken concerning his house, which I began, I will also make an end." Samuel woke up the next morning and feared to tell Eli the vision he had from the Lord. Eli said, "What did the Lord tell you? Don't keep it a secret." So Samuel told him. And Eli said, "Let the Lord do what he seems good." From that day on, Samuel grew in favor of the Lord. One word that Samuel spoke fell to the ground. From Israel to Dan, even to Beersheba, everyone knew that Samuel was a prophet of the Lord. Thanks for tuning in to Bible Stories. Like, share, and comment.